Hello, I'm Quartermuncher. Welcome to the Quartermuncher experience, where I play RPGs I put off for too long. Tales of Destiny Director's Cut is an action RPG developed by Namco Tales Studios for the PlayStation 2. It's a complete overhaul of the original PlayStation 1 classic, modernizing systems, reworking combat, expanding the story, and refining the presentation. This is a Tales game that's foundational to the series, and the Director's Cut is widely considered the best way to play it. Unfortunately, it's also the most inaccessible game for the Tales franchise in the West, so I've chosen to conquer it right about now. This isn't a review, this is a journey. Let me tell you about the Quartermuncher experience. Tales of Destiny was originally released on the PlayStation 1, and then remade for the PlayStation 2 with expanded content, rebalanced mechanics, new animation, and restructured character arcs. They've also added Leon's side of the story and extensive system improvements. In Tales of Destiny, you play as a predetermined party with Stan Aileron, Ruti Katria, Leon Magnus, and other supporting members such as Philia, Johnny, and others. It's set in the world of Farandaria, a land shaped by the power of Swordians. The cast leans into classic Tales archetypes, but they develop deeper motivations as the story progresses. Swordians are sentient weapons powered by powerful spirits from an ancient war. The conflict revolves around how, or if, that power should be used. As far as towns and dungeons go, they're pretty by the numbers here. Towns are traditional RPG towns with shops, inns, story progression, and NPC dialogue that contribute to the world's sense of travel and scale, even if they are simple. Dungeons contain puzzles, enemies, environmental gimmicks, the works. Tales of Destiny has a very standard RPG gameplay loop. You go to towns, there's usually some story progress, then you occupy a dungeon, and then the story repeats. It's par for the course. Fortunately, it's a Tales game, so we have real-time combat with party-based strategy. It emphasizes player skill, positioning, timing, blending fighting game sensibilities into JRPG structure. And since this is one of the earlier Tales games, that's how it was meant to be. Arts chaining combos on a side-scrolling combat plane, Swordians unlock skills and modifiers for their skill progression, and you apply that for all four characters. There are optional Swordian upgrades and character-focused side quests, and maybe a bonus dungeon once you beat the game, but nothing too outstanding as far as side quests go. If you can't tell by looking, Tales of Destiny Director's Cut is gorgeous. 2D sprites in battle paired with 3D environments, sharp expressive animations, which is a major upgrade from the PS1 version. Presentation-wise, you have a classic Tales presentation. Skits, character portraits, dramatic cut-ins. The Director's Cut adds a fair bit of polish, too, to really seal the deal. Motoi Sakuraba is back with a soundtrack with emotional themes, and, well, delivering on a good soundtrack. The game is fully voiced in Japanese due to it being a fan translation. There's no English one. Strong performances such as the Swordians and the main cast are all very solid. Difficulty is steady but demanding. Early game is approachable, but later encounters require you know how to play the game and speaking. As far as the game goes, it's got fast load times for the arrow, responsible controls, minimal bugs. and it's overall a solid performance. I've got nothing to complain about. In my playthrough of Tales of Destiny Director's Cut, I played it pretty straight through. Again, this is a fairly traditional PlayStation 1 JRPG, meaning there's not a lot of filler in here. It's a lot of just going from A to B, town to dungeon, killing everything in the dungeon, and coming back. Not that there's anything wrong with that, this is a Tales game. I beat the game and that was that. Alright, now it's time for likes and dislikes. The first thing that I liked about this game was the combat. Combat in a Tales game is always a high point, and I've heard that this was the franchise's best. Now that's a very high claim, but let's just say it gets closer to that than I was initially expecting. I also have to say that I really like the graphics in this game. It has some of the best pixel art I've ever seen in a game. It's stonking gorgeous. As far as dislikes go, this next one's a case of being very borderline, but I'm going to put the cast. I liked the cast compared to the majority of RPGs I've played, but compared to the Tales standard, it's not as good. This is very likely to being the second Tales game ever made with some changes made, but nothing, it's just underdeveloped. I also disliked the Aether Sphere. The back half of the game has you navigating a labyrinth of dungeons amidst this, just look at this world map and tell me you want to explore it. I know I don't. The best part of Tales of Destiny Director's Cut is by far Life Bottle Productions. You see, for the longest time I had wanted a virtual PlayStation 2, so I set one up. And upon being hyped up to play Tales of Destiny Director's Cut, about a year ago, that plan was immediately tossed to the wind the second Life Bottle Productions came out with Tales of Rebirth, one of the first games of this channel. As such, they translate one Tales game, they translated two Tales game, and their third one, Tales of Fantasia, just dropped. They're fantastic at what they do, and they deserve a shout-out. The worst part of Tales of Destiny Director's Cut was Leon mode. That's not to say it's bad or anything, but I've been too looking forward to clearing this for quite some time, and when I clear a game, I don't care to replay it too soon. Leon mode is just that. The first half of this game redone with a couple extra scenes. And after beating the game, I just didn't feel like going back to a low-level party. Alright, now it's time for By the Numbers. Tales of Destiny Director's Cut has 2 whole acts in one game. It has 2 story modes, Leon and Stan's. We have 4 characters in combat out of 8 total. I beat this game at approximately level 60, which took me 28 hours for vanilla/Stan mode. Alright, that's all for now. This has been Quartermuncher. See y'all in the next one.